I was talking about that fucking sick bull Mike Myers tonight.
Oh my god.
There's a retarded guy that we grew up with, and it was because this is a very common phrase.
Can you stop and give homage to his name, Mike Myers?
I know.
Dude.
First of all, yeah, exactly. I said it tonight. I was like, talk about a fucking red flag, dude. Watch out for Michael Myers, the retarded guy who hangs out at the high school games. But this is like before I was in high school. I was just there because my older siblings played. Or I would go watch the football games. There was always a retarded guy named Michael Myers who would go to every game, and he would keep his distance, but he would talk to the young kids.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, he was kind of playful.
Well, and that's a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
the truest sense.
Exactly. He's just a damaged fucking man.
Because you don't want to be like, get away from him, Shane.
Well, yeah, but we were kids, and he had the mind of a kid, so we would fucking, like, talk to him and fuck with him, and, like...
How do you think he found out about the basketball games?
I think he lived near my high school.
I mean, dude, imagine if you were a retarded person, you lived near high school, you're just chilling, you know.
Yeah. All of a sudden, you got a season and a team to follow.
Well, it's not even that. Not even that. Imagine if you're just chilling, you're retarded, and then like literally put yourself in that mentality.
Yeah.
And then one day you're just walking around, you're taking your walk, and then you just walk into a gymnasium full of people and they're playing a game. You'd be like, "This."
And there's a concession stand.
This is the best.
50-cent M&Ms, and you're like, "Holy fuck!"
Like, that must be mind-boggling.
Yeah.
It must be like going to the Emmys.
There's cheerleaders. And also, you're retarded, so you're not really worried about statutory rape. You're seeing those cheerleaders, and you're like, that's the most beautiful girl in the whole world.
It must be like going to a high school.
Jesus, I'm not doing well.
Well, it must be like Great Gatsby at his party. When you like a retarded person, like a JV girls basketball game, you probably walk in, it's like, dun, 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 dun. You're like, this is all for me.
Dude. Oh, for sure.
The moms are giving you fucking hot dogs.
Everybody's help. Everybody's your friend. They're like, hey, let him go out on the court at halftime and try to shoot at half.
Oh, my God.
He did that before. He tried to shoot a half-court shot.
Dude,
but
Frankfurters on the house.
My favorite Michael Myers memory was one time, because Trinity, my high school... Michael Myers, dude. The way they would play the national anthem before games is they just had a fucking tape recorder that you would just press play on, and it would play like a shitty version of the national anthem. For some reason, the tape recorder wasn't working, and this is like a entirely empty gym. It's like a girls' basketball game, and Michael Myers is just standing at the top of the stands, and he just started belting out singing the national anthem.
He probably stomped the tape recorder.
And no one stopped.
Of course
no
not.
one was like, this is weird. Everyone was just like, all right, this is our national anthem now. Just retarded Mike Myers up in the top of the stands.
Well, that's in the Constitution.
If a retarded person sings.
If ye old retarded person of the village starts singing the national anthem, you got to put your hat.
Even Kaepernick would fucking stand up, dude. He'd be like, that's powerful.
That's America right there.
Fuck yeah. Anyway.
That would be a funny... That would be a good way around. If they really wanted him to like not kneel, they should start bringing out the Michael Myerses, dude.
Yep.
And like, you're really going to kneel right now, bro?
Bring out a black Michael Myers.
Whew.
Have him try to sing.
Should bring out Beetlejuice, dude.
Bring out Beetlejuice, dude. I've been watching Beetlejuice highlights every night for the last 2 weeks. So anyway, Michael Myers, one time though, this is, I think I was in like 8th grade or 9th grade.
Yeah.
I think it was 8th grade. I was like starting to figure out what the fuck was going on. Like, this guy, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Because this was still like early enough. Like, if you're a retarded old guy in town, no one cared. No one was like trying to, like, when he was young, no one tried to help him. You know what I mean? Like, he was a retarded guy in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
In like 1980.
True.
Like, there was not a strong special ed class. Everyone was just like, that's Mike. He's fucking dumb.
Yeah, you got, yeah.
And then he grew up, didn't have a job. They were just like, he lives with his parents.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's fucked up. And then he tried to tell us to come out to his car. He was like, you guys want to come out to my car? And we were like,
he drove?
I think he was just trying to rape us, but he was definitely trying to fuck us. He was like, you guys come out to my car. And I remembered, he was like, I got a bunch of Nerf footballs out in my car. And it was like, I don't know, Mike. I think I shouldn't do that. And he was like,
sounds like a fun car.
He was like, oh, come on, dude, come out. He wasn't like, he was fucked up, but he wasn't full retard. Like, he was.
Oh, he was cunning enough to set that good Nerf trap for you guys.
Trying to persuade us with some Nerf. He's like, come on, I have tons of Nerf out in the car. Come on, guys. And he thought I think he thought we were younger than we were. He could have got us.
What?
He might have fucked some kids.
Dude, I mean, with that approach, that's a strong fucking pitch.
Dude, if I was a fifth grader and he was hitting me with
talking
that Nerf,
like Nerf guns,
he's
Nerf
talking
balls?
whistlers, dude. He's talking you can
the
launch
vortex,
that ball.
that's the vortex.
Yeah, baby. Instead, he's gonna launch a fucking whistler into your butt, dude. A weird, retarded amount of cum going into your fucking kid's
This
mouth.
might be the worst thing I think we've ever
right,
discussed.
so-
No, I'm not done. My thing is that imagine the moment of regret when he gets those claws on you, dude. You're 11 years old. Fucking old Mike Myers, dude, has you buy the Subaru hatchback. There's not a Nerf in sight, and he just overpowers you. You're like, Mike, no. Mike.
Come on, Mike. God damn it. Fuck.
You know, like the summer when you just got, like, start smelling the grass. You're like smelling the grass and like the rained on like dirt, and you're just like, that's all you remember is Mike Myers, dude, just ripping off your leaves and getting you.
Oh, man.
And ironically, in the distance, someone throws a vortex whistler, dude. It's like,
you can hear.
that's all you hear.
Damn. Mike Myers.
God, that would be brutal.
Also,
if he had got you guys.
He's definitely dead. He is definitely dead. Whatever
Dude,
he had was...
Someone fucking caught him wandering in the
someone
yard.
beat him to fucking death. He tried to fucking nerf some boys.
Yeah,
also,
dude.
we let it go. Like,
Yeah,
no
that
one
makes
fucking
sense.
ratted him out. We were just like, that's weird.
A long time ago, that was like, it was, I mean, I'm going off anecdotal evidence, but it was like, there was child molesters back in the day.
I talked
And
to one.
They were just funny.
I talked to Mike Myers.
They used to be called funny guys. They're the guys that he's up to funny business. Don't go around him. There
Yeah.
was Uncle Eddie was like the urban legend around us. And it was this guy who would just like walk around and buy little boys' underwears. They used to say he walked
I
around with
heard
a
about
pizza
this
box
guy.
full of
Yeah,
underwear.
I heard about this guy.
I knew a guy. I worked with a guy who he was like a drug addict, but he used to go. He was like telling me how he used to go to this guy's house in Upper Darby, and this guy would take pictures of you in your underwear. And he would be like, "Dude, it's $50." And he'd be like, "I never did it." I'm like, "You definitely did it."
Dude, my dad got fucked up and told us a story like that.
Oh no!
He had a buddy that kept coming back with like, because they had a weird guy in their neighborhood who would do something eerily similar to taking pictures with you. I forget what it was. I think it was you had to let him touch your dick.
What?
I think it was full on like if you let him touch your dick, he'll give you stuff. And
Fair
they
trade.
had one friend that was like totally unfazed by the sexual assault and just kept showing up with like new shit and cool shit. They're like, "What are you doing, dude?" He's like, "This guy, he keeps fucking buying me shit." And they're like, "Don't you have to let him touch your dick?" He's like, "Yeah, who gives a fuck, dude?"
Oh my
It's just
God.
some retarded guy. He's grabbing my dick.
I mean,
And they
dude,
just let it go.
wild.
Anyway,
That's
Mike
fucking-
Mike Myers' origin story. This is my
That's
favorite
his
thing.
dad, dude.
Michael Myers' dad?
Yeah, the guy who was paying and grabbing
that
dicks.
was from less than 3 miles from that high school.
He's probably paying like 35 cents a bird grab.
He was probably giving you like a Snickers bar for one bird grab, and like if you're a kid who's totally unfazed by that, that's a fucking deal.
Yeah, it's a steal.
It's like
actually.
just some fucking retarded guy grabs your bird for a second.
He might yank hard though.
Who cares?
That might hurt.
When you're a young boy, you can take some damage down there.
That's true.
You can get hit in the nuts and be
Actually,
like, that's nothing.
You probably grow a little too if you got a guy.
He's getting joked by a
you got
retarded
Gen
guy. He's getting joked by a retarded guy down
You
by
got
the
a Gen
bay.
1 Mike Myers pulling you out, dude.
Yeah, that's
He probably
strength.
gained at least an extra inch.
Yep.
Wow.
What's really funny is that guy definitely got older and was like, Jesus, fuck, what was I doing? Like,
Well, yeah, he's
the
probably.
kid that was letting that old guy fucking touch his dick. He grew up and was just like, whoa.
I mean, dude, Woe was right. He probably has weird sexual shit now that he's like if
Yeah,
he
where
like,
did this come from?
like imagine if he had like his kid volunteer to the Special Olympics and he went there and was just raging the whole time, just a full fucking hard on.
Speaking of funny stories of my one uncle, when he was in summer camp,
Yeah.
the counselor was like, all right, everybody, let's play a game. And he was like, the game is, it's like put mustard on the wiener. Or like roast the weenie or something like that. Something about a hot dog. But it was my uncle's dick. And it was like, we got to put mustard on his dick.
Wait,
Like a string of mustard, a line of mustard needs to be on his dick.
time out.
This counselor was a fucking perv. And
And he put his dick into a hot dog bun?
no, and he was saying my uncle's dick needed to get the mustard on it. So like the game was we got to catch him and tackle him and put mustard on his dick. And my uncle said he remembers like running through the woods and like all his friends chasing him.
What?
Yeah, seriously. That's a guy from Nebraska in like the fucking 60s.
Who was trying to put mustard on his dick?
The counselor. All right, so there's one kid,
Yeah.
the victim.
Okay. The Vic.
All right. And the pervert was like, hey, kids, let's all
counselor.
play a game. Yes. So let's say he has 15 Cub Scouts or Boy Scouts. She's like, hey, we're all going to chase, I almost said his name, and put mustard on his dick. That's the game.
And the kids went after him
And the
to do
kids
it.
joined. His friends were like, this is a fun game. There's nothing weird about this. But he was like, I remember being like, this is fucked up. This is wrong.
Did he get mustard on his
No,
dick?
he ran.
He got away?
He ran, yeah.
What do you run, home?
Yeah. Dude, he was Forrest Gump. He played football in Nebraska, survived the World Trade Center.
What
He's
the
a fucking
fuck did
animal.
they do? Did his parents go to the camp?
I don't think anyone cared.
I think back then it was like...
Again, it was like,
that
damn,
camp's,
dude,
that
guy's
camp's
weird.
just weird.
Anyway, so I haven't gotten to the Michael Myers origin story. So the reason why everyone was like, Michael Myers is retarded and you got to just let him go. He's just a retarded guy. Let him go. Was because the idea was that he got in a car accident and his mom was the driver and her head got cut off and landed on his lap. And he went retarded from that. And everyone believed it.
So he was basically like Hodor?
He got
The one day he just
cut off
he
and
just got cursed and was like,
yeah.
Hodor.
Yeah, he was like Nerf ball.
Nerf.
He's just trying to fuck kids. But it's just I'd never thought about it until tonight when I was talking about it, and it was like
Jesus Christ.
I think parents were on that. I think like the community agreed the reason he was retarded was a head fell onto his lap, and he got retarded.
I mean, that's a better story than if he just was a retarded kid who watched his mom get decapitated.
He was retarded the whole time. I think he was retarded the whole
What
time.
if his mom did get decapitated?
She might have gotten decapitated.
And he was a retarded kid who caught his mother's head and was like, no.
Oh my god!
That doesn't get worse than
Tried
that.
to put it back on.
Oh god!
Like, you'll be better. Oh, this isn't funny, dude. This is people are gonna stop listening to the cast.
All right, that actually was pretty funny.
Chupacabras, retarded guys.
I thought you were saying he put his mother
on his own head.
Yeah.
He's like, now I'm double smart.
That's horrible.
I'm gonna trick all the kids. Hey, you kids want Nerf balls?
He goes, I can drive now.
He
Oh my
just plows
God.
into another car, takes their heads off.
That's funny.
Final destination is just a retarded guy. It's all these freak beheadings.
I love how every accident in Mechanicsburg ends in a decapitation.